Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lauren from Lady Lauren Explorer, and today I wanted to do a updated or another recommendation, infidelity recommendations that I have read. So some of these I actually I didn't rate them high, but I still wanted to give you the option of you can rate them if you want. I would say my rating, unless you follow me on Goodreads, then you probably know my rating, or Storygraph, whichever one. But I did want to give these books a little shine for what they were to me in my reading journey for this year. I guess we should start with Old Habits by Laura Levitt. I first found out about Laura Levitt because of Sam Mariano's and her collab book, Sophie's Surrender. Love that book too. Just saying. But anyways, this has death mentioning in it. So what happens is our heroine, she walks up to this house where she knows her lover's wife or girlfriend lives in. She knows that he's very protective of her, so she wants to see what she has, the wife or the girlfriend has that our heroine doesn't. She sees that the girl is very innocent, very beautiful, and she realizes that her in this relationship just don't click. She feels inadequate with this woman. She goes back and he starts calling her. She's over it now. She doesn't want this relationship because of how it started. But he is not willing to let her go. He wants her. He shows up. They do the do. And then we realize that he loves her. But then why does he have a wife? That's the question. He's going to do anything he can to keep our heroine in his life and he's entrenched in her life. She doesn't know it yet, but he's entrenched in her life. And I love it. I know that yes, she technically is the other woman, but he loves her. He married his wife for reasons we find out in the end. But she has her own story because her significant other is his best friend who knew this relationship. It's very messy and I loved every bit of it. It's very short, but I enjoyed that. It was very short. I was sure it's more. But hopefully book 2 will get me there. Just saying. The next one I read was Make Me Believe by Antoinette Roberts. Okay, so this one is an interracial romance and with a child in it. We have our couple. They've been married for 12 years and they seem like they're kind of on the rocks. Well, they're actually on the rocks. He's a very workaholic man. He seems to be missing out on a lot of their shared moments, but also his kids' shared moments. She made excuses for him because of his career. His career is popping off. He's becoming more prevalent. He's becoming bigger and better in his field of work. But because he did that, he's neglected his family. On the off chance, her best friend is also his secretary. Something happens where there's a photo of him and her best friend kissing. So she files for divorce and he is granting it. But we now realize that he understood the consequences of his actions of neglecting his family for his work, and this is him trying to get his family back. He wants his wife. He doesn't want his wife to start dating. He wants to be there for his kid, but he also kept a secretary who's her best friend, who is the perceived person he cheated on her with. And I will let you know that this technically, all they did was kiss, and it was actually an accident. And the people caught them at the right moment, because if there was a video camera, you would have found something else out that happened before and right after this moment happened. So all she had was a snapshot of them kissing, so she perceived him being a cheater, and so she lost her husband and her best friend all in that moment, and does not want anything to do with them both, even though she does love her ex-husband. And he does grovel. He does realize that he has to balance his work and his family life. This next one is Broken Love by MJ Muscui. I hope I said that right. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So what we have is our heroine. She's she's engaged to a rock star who we're seeing some type of chirping going on. You know, in that background where you just like, you know something's going on? Something's going on. Especially like when we first get introduced to him, I just know something's going on. What we do find out is that she is heading to a new job, or she has a job, and she finds out that like she's about to get a new boss, and then finds out that her new boss is her ex first love, who cheated on her with, I think, her best friend or a friend of hers, and then married that friend. But another thing is, he's still in love with her, but he's married, so and he wants to win her back. But she has her fiance and him. Which one would she choose? Because there's something going on here. I'm just saying. But this is like a cheating full circle moment, because like a lot of cheating happens. She is the other woman. He had cheated on her with his wife. He's cheating on her with his wife. His wife is cheating on him. It's a lot going on. Just saying. Wild ride. Very messy. Very messy. This is a 7-book series. I haven't read the other books. This was the first book I read, and I don't know if I'll go back to read 2 through 7, but I did like the plot. Even though I do think that the heroine was a complete doormat. She was just being walked over by both these men, and I was not understanding how she was just okay with what was going on. Not me. The next book is Molly by Crystal Vitch. And that's how you say that last name. This one, okay, implied cheating, but he doesn't actually do it. It's implied that he does, but he doesn't actually do it. But there is cheating, a secondary couple who will get a book this year. So just keep that in mind. You'll see the action of the consequences of the cheating from the second couple, and then you see in the ending of this book the beginning or either the middle of their book, the other couple. So this has to do with our heroine. She is a single mother and the owner of a very profitable cafe dealing with coffee. And our tattoo artist, I think she goes into his place to get a tattoo, and he has this instant attraction to her. He is a very he gives off F-boy mentality. He's covered head to toe in tattoos, muscular, you know that type, that bad boy kind of mentality. But this has other woman drama, because we have his best girlfriend, as in girl that is a friend, who just keeps getting in their way. She sets off motions, and our Molly is just she is telling him that she feels that his best girlfriend is giving off energy that she is in love with him. And he's like, no, she's just a good friend. But is she really? He's not seeing what most women see when that happens. and he's just like playing it off. So things get like hit left field a lot of the time because he's not listening to her and her actual like truths and just like expressing herself when it comes to this relationship and his friend girl. And the friend girl is just all kinds of boundary issues, I'm saying. And that leads to very like messy angstiness coming into it to play. And I was here for all of that. And finally, like our heroine was just like, I can't deal with this. If you can't see this, I can't have you be in my life or my daughter's life. And things happen. But like even more happens behind the scenes with the second couple because, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the second book to come out because I really want to read what's happening with that second couple because it's great. It is great. Okay. But I just want to give you like little quick bits. I probably do a part 2 coming up soon because I do have some infidelity books that I actually bought because I had to. They're for my KU to physical guys. So just saying, I was super happy about them. And I have read some really nice ones that I really want to buy. I'm saying. So I'll catch you later. I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday. So please be subscribed so you can get notified when I have uploaded. And I hope you have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. My name is Lauren, and I will see you all later. Bye!